Hello, and welcome to another MedGeek TV's Weekly Geek. I'm Deborah Leese, and so today I want to talk about biohacking and what the heck is biohacking. I like to use the terminology for biohacking in terms of clinical assessment and health hacking in terms of your own individualized hacking of your health, right? And so I know those terms are used interchangeably, but I believe that we are all health hacking. Anybody who is involved in their own health to better their health, whether they're experimenting with diet, herbs, lifestyle changes, you're health hacking. You are looking at data in terms of what your body is doing and how it's responding. You are hacking that data to see what works best for you. And you know your body better than anyone. Now, biohacking, if I could dare make it different, I feel is more looking at the biochemistry and our biology with a very fine-tuned viewpoint. Now, there are biohackers such as Dave who use a lot of technology, and they will biohack the body with technology. And that's the idea of hacking, right? They're using technology like the Oura Ring that will check your sleep patterns, or apps and different ways that you can see how the body's responding to any changes that we do. Now, I like to argue that I've been biohacking for the last 20 years. The technology I use is more for my clients, and it's labs and really getting into their biochemistry, their genetics, finding out their blueprint by looking at their epigenome, and then testing their blood, doing a full blood chemistry analysis to see what's going on with their liver and their kidney and their thyroid, and to really get into the nitty-gritty of what's happening in their blood. And then I also look at the microbiome, right? So I do an organic acid test. So this is what I call the Biohack Attack Pack, where I do a microbiome test, which could be stool and urine, a blood test, and a genetics test. And the genetics test is really looking at their epigenome and to see how their blueprint is set up. And then we can help support them from there. Depending on the client, I may throw in a urine analysis of their hormones. These are the hormone metabolites, something called the Dutch test, that gives us a really good understanding of what's going on with their hormones. Now, one thing that I love to talk about is that my background is actually in what I call ancestral health, which is Ayurveda in Chinese medicine. And from there, I branched off into more functional medicine, naturopathy, like really getting into the technology part. But what's so cool about biohacking and health hacking is that in Ayurveda, they've been health hacking for 5,000 years ago. They were health hacking, but in a totally different way. So I love hearing the stories of my teachers telling me how these sages or siddhis would do transcendental meditation, and they would sit and go into the body, get into their body, and figure out their biochemistry. This was the beginning of all medicine, which is so amazing because now we're figuring out they knew. They knew exactly what was going on. And so I like to call them the original health hackers, or what they practiced or they created was original health hacker medicine, or OM, get it? Haha. And so it's really so profound what these sages did 5,000 years ago, because now we're figuring out with our technology and our labs and our giant, microscopes that get our mitochondria and our DNA, that they got this. They knew this. And so my vision, my mission is to preserve this medicine, this Ayurveda, this Chinese medicine, because they had that knowledge that we can now utilize as we biohack and health hack the herbs, the lifestyle, the nutrition, they had that all figured out. It's so cool. So I do digress. So what is biohacking? Biohacking is really hacking the body. There's nothing weird about it. It's just really understanding what's going on. Health hacking is the same. I really try to inspire my clients to health hack, to experiment, like get rid of gluten in their diet and see how their body responds, or don't do sugar or dairy, um, going to bed earlier. You could utilize different biohacking tools such as the Oura ring, which is super cool to really monitor your sleep. There's many different things you could do with that. Or you could work with somebody who really understands biohacking and can get into your labs and understand. Now, with Ayurveda, which is really awesome, true masters of Ayurveda would be able to biohack you by looking at your eyes, your tongue, feeling your pulses, palpating your abdomen. Back in the day, they also looked at urine and stool, and they could get a full understanding of what's going on with your genetics and your blood chemistry. It's super fascinating. And there are still a few pretty amazing Ayurvedic masters. But what my vision is that we can bridge that wisdom with our new technology and utilize what they've been telling us 5,000 years ago on how to optimize health, how to promote longevity, and how to, feel better, right? That's what it's all about. Biohacking and health hacking is about us wanting to feel better. So I hope that was interesting, and I can't wait to see you on the next Weekly Geek. I'll see you then. Cheers.